Namaste everyone. Today we will discuss the last part of the past tense, that is past perfect continuous. Why is this past perfect continuous? Because in the past tense some work was confirmed, some work was perfectly done, but still that work was in the process. That's why it is called past perfect continuous. Now it will be more clear by having the more examples. Like the previous videos, we will have the same example with the same subject, but the little bit difference will be there. So let's have one by one. I had been reading a novel for 4 hours. We had been reading a novel for 4 hours. You had been reading a novel for 4 hours. They had been reading a novel for 4 hours. He had been reading a novel for 4 hours. She had been reading a novel for 4 hours. Rani had been reading a novel for 4 hours. Rati and Purnima had been reading a novel for 4 hours. I will tell you nothing in this example this time. Next we are moving to the second part, and that is the division of the sentence. So let's have the sentence: I had been reading a novel for 4 hours. So I is the subject, had been is the helping verb, reading is the main verb, and a novel is the object, and since or for is the time signifier which signifies the time, and at last for 4 hours is the time. Now we are coming to the number third, that is the comparative study of present perfect continuous and past perfect continuous. In the present perfect continuous, if you remember, if you have seen the previous videos, there we have been writing or using has been or have been plus V4. In the past perfect continuous, we are using had been plus V4. So, in this way, we can understand how the changes has occurred. Now, we are coming to the number 4. And this is the structure. In this structure we will know, with the previous examples we can easily understand how the sentence, how the subject, verb and other parts of speech are being used in a sentence. So let's have subject plus had been plus V4 plus object plus since or for plus time. Now we are coming to the number 5. In this number 5 we will talk about again the 6 type of sentences that is very necessary to understand. Here again I would like to remind you the affirmative, negative, interrogative, interrogative negative, WH and WH negative. These are the 6 type of sentences. We will take one by one. I had been reading a novel for 4 hours. I had not been reading a novel for 4 hours. Had I been reading a novel for 4 hours? Had I not been reading a novel for 4 hours? Why had I been reading a novel for 4 hours? Why had I not been reading a novel for 4 hours? So these were the 6 sentences. Now a small task I am trying to give you is make the 6 type of sentences as we have seen in the example, and right now we have seen. The question is, the crow had been flying in the sky for 2 hours. So this is your task, make, and if you have any doubt please ask. Thank you.